Hi friends, welcome to day 2, Compassion in Action. Remember, this is that we want to show that everything we do, say, or make, we can feel God with us. So today we are going to talk about compassion and what that means. And it means that I see your hurt, I feel your hurt with you, and I want to help ease your hurt. So today we're going to work on making some letters of encouragement for someone in your community. You can write a letter and give it to someone who's maybe considered an essential worker, maybe someone working at the grocery store. You can make a letter that you could give to someone that you go to church with, or another adult that means something important to you. So just keep in mind that right now we have people who are working, like grocery store workers are considered essential workers. They're working really hard to make sure that people can safely shop for food and get food for their families. We have healthcare workers who are putting their lives on the line each day to help care for people who are sick, and then they are worried about their own families and what they might be bringing home to them. People in prison might be feeling that they're trapped because they can't go anywhere to escape COVID-19. Older adults are more at risk of getting sick, and so we have to remember that they may be having some problems too of not being able to see friends and family like they're used to. And then some of our elected officials are also trying to make sure our communities are safe and doing what's best for the most people. So we have to remember there are a lot of people involved in this, and maybe just a little note of encouragement or a note of thanks would be good for them. So in your kit, you're going to find 2 note cards, and one says dear and one says thank you. And if you want to color those note cards and decorate them, you have crayons and markers in your kit. And you can color them however you want to. Decorate them, make them fun and cheerful. They're gonna be some fun little notes to give to people. So you could send a thank you to someone who has been considered an essential worker, is an essential worker. Maybe you could write a dear to someone that's in a nursing home who can't see a lot of people, and maybe just having a note would brighten their day. Then in your kit as well, you're going to find red pieces of construction paper, and we are going to fold special envelopes for our friends that we're making these letters for. So Elizabeth is going to show you. You're going to fold your paper in half the short way, so you get a nice big heart when you cut it. So make sure that when you're cutting it, you're going to cut on the folded side. So when you're cutting on the folded side, you can get a nice big heart that we're going to make an envelope out of. So this is what the envelope looks like once it's folded. And once we have a heart cut, we will show you what that envelope looks like that you can use to put your letter in. So Elizabeth is showing us how we're going to use a lot of that paper to make that envelope. And there is a nice heart to make an envelope out of. So now take your heart once you have it, and if you need to pause the video at any time to follow the instructions, feel free to pause. So we have a nice big heart. We're going to take the sides and we're going to fold them in just a little bit. So we're folding in our sides. Now we're going to kind of have a silly looking heart. And then we are going to take the bumpy part that we usually see at the top, and we're going to fold that down a little bit, about 1/3 of the way, if you know what 1/3 is, just part way up. I didn't do a very good job of folding, friends. Mine's a little off, it's a little crooked. So we can take our time and fold, like I said. You can pause the video. Then, this is what our heart is going to look like right now. It doesn't really look like a heart anymore. We're going to take that pointy part and we're going to fold it down so it covers up the bottom part. And my first envelope was a lot better when I took more time. It's a little crooked, but we have an envelope now. We can tuck our letters inside of this envelope. You could hand this to someone. You could make a bunch of these if you want and bring them to the nursing home. I know that would brighten people's days. Share them with friends. Whoever you feel is important, to go ahead and share some compassion. Think about those people who have been spending extra time maybe away from their families, doing extra work, working long hours. So just remember, some of them are scared and lonely. We can be brave with them. We can show them we are with them. And we can give them some loving words of encouragement that God has put into our hearts to share with them. Thanks, friends.